Hi everyone, this is Daisy here, aka Professional High Priestess. So I just wanted to let you guys know that there is something currently going on where people were misusing and abusing particle physics from space. Now, you guys have seen several instances on my channel of people passing away. I do the rest in peace report where I show you different people in tech that have passed away, different people who, got reversals done on them of the radiation that they were putting out or the particle physics they were putting out. They're getting into car accidents or coming up with crazy cancers, right? So you guys keep on seeing this on my channel, and there's no denying it because of who is passing away. It's not how much, it's who it is, right? So that's one of the things that's going to come up here because somebody major has passed away. And I do see that there's going to be like a lot of things moving and shaking in the near future. Like, okay, just give all of them housing, give all of them their papers, just stop every single last war, free everybody from Palestine, get everybody out of the IDF, etc. Because of what is going on here and what was ordered in space. See, you guys have to understand they decided to upload a bunch of indigenous people to a sound technology wherein which they're opening particle physics, concepts of particle physics, warp holes, wormholes, particle accelerators, tensor spaces, Hilbert spaces, etc in the brain and nervous system, eyes and ears, right? The ophthalmological system of indigenous people in order to spy on them, in order to use them, to get access to information that's in space, because that's a big thing. They were thinking that, oh, we would spy on you on planet Earth. You wouldn't know about space. And then we would travel all the way up and then spy on your higher self or spy on your children, spy on your federation, etc. Now, this issue is okay, but why can't you just do that directly to them? And it's because this is what they were doing in the first place that started all of these wars, started the Vietnam Wars, started, very hegemonic and destructive dynasties and empires in China in like the 1100s, started all these different chaoses, the revolutionary wars, started the majority of the things that you are seeing on the planet that has happened to black and brown people because they were spying in space and then they got caught. So they said, let's tamper with the food. We'll be able to spy on them through that. That didn't work. So this is what they thought that they were going to do by using the body of very debilitated and disgusting white people, right? Then on top of that, a lot of these white people they practice pedophilia and then they practice incest. Two forces that are bound to put you in a specific state where you are beyond narcissism. You're like 8 levels above narcissism, where there is no resolve or hope for you. You become a specific type of entity in this reality that is anchored to an alternate reality, and you act as a pathway and a tensor space for a specific substance space and for a specific entity to work on this planet. And that's why in space, right? Rape doesn't exist, slavery doesn't exist, a lot poverty doesn't exist. So when they opened up these different tensor spaces in my head and other people, a lot of people came to see, like, I've been trying to show you this for the longest time that I was down here. That was my higher self. Like all of our higher selves, there's like a group of us, aquatic ones, because of the certain aquatic beings that they brought to this planet. I've been showing, like, oh, look, you're on the planet because look, you're in school. Oh, look, you're watching me on Animal Planet. That's the way that like several thousands of federations found out about planet Earth. Oh, look, Quizzer Junior is on the planet because she's 8 years old and she's watching us on Animal Planet. But she's on the planet because I'm her rabbit and I live in her house. I could tell you that we're on the planet. And this is how, okay, so that's what happened. They didn't know that this was going on to that extent. They were seeing different things. They just thought it was like in the dream state or like somebody was like playing, like, that type of thing. Like, oh, you're psychically attacking me. Oh, you were actually doing that on planet Earth. And it's called the police and hood warfare because I was wondering why this animal is walking on 2 legs and then they're mixed with the DNA of a banished substance and they're telling me to get out of my spaceship. That type of thing, right? So now you guys are understanding, okay, so people in space are watching what white people are doing globally. Then they're watching how they're using the sellout. And then they're watching how they themselves and the sellout are coming against us honest and honorable ones. Okay, I see. So they unleashed crazy chaotic magic because they played with particle physics that backfired in space. And you guys are seeing a bunch of stuff with all these car accidents and car crashes and chaos, but so I have to show you guys this. Yeah, this one is major encrypting your brainwaves instantly. Okay, particle physics. Okay, now I want to show you something. Look at this. Okay, now um, I told you that they were. I told you that they were playing with magic from space, and because they were playing with magic from space and playing with particle physics, like in space, which is basically just like our kids' homework and how they run video games and communicate with each other. Um, when they're supposed to be like sleep, like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and people will know that we were talking and playing games and talking about boys because of what they had gotten started and because of what they were doing. Look at this. Well, I wanted to show you the truck number had my birthday on it. Now, because of what they were doing and because of what they were starting, I just want to show you this. Some of you guys are not going to believe that this just got that happened. Look at the bus got crashed. Okay, look at the bus number. It's 3737. Okay, so I just wanted to show you guys that, right? Because a lot of stuff is going on right now. There's a lot of criminal proceedings going on, a lot of so right? So you guys came to see that on my channel. Like, what do you mean the bus number was 3737 after this document? Now, you guys are wondering, like, okay, um, how is it that this number 37 and it's the jersey number, the phone number, where they used to live of this man that's a serial killer? Because remember, they were also using his photo in a tensor space to run magic to hide what he was doing. You guys, it's particle physics. Okay, so that's why that keeps popping up. And then they were playing with a bunch of magic because there's something that because there's still some people that are still in danger, but people also clout chasing on my channel, like Seven Bomar and whatnot, and they're teaching garbage and nonsense so they can get white women to pay their bills and bullshit like that, right? Like a lot of these men of color in the spiritual community and these goofies that came. Okay. Oh, just wanted to show you that. Oh, that's okay. The day that that bus crashed, because somebody confirmed that the bus number was like 3737. Something going on here where my camera's not picking up. So now you guys, okay. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Now you guys like, okay, why is this all happening, right? And I say to bring this up now. Now I'm gonna bring this up. Okay. Okay. So now you guys know where all the indigenous and Spanish people in New Mexico and Arizona are. They're at this facility, okay? Um, Los Alamos National Laboratory. This man just passed away. This is one of the biggest like nuclear facilities down in that area, and they play with the particle physics. They have a specific device. I don't think it's necessarily a particle accelerator. I think it's like a cyclotron or something like that. So this man passed away. Yeah, they have like a synchrotron there. Nuclear deterrent. Yeah, weapons and memorabilia. Yeah. Yeah, passed away, got clapped out. So there's also something where this lab is actually with Lawrence Laboratory. Yeah, and Lawrence, they're connected to Lawrence Livermore Labs. Now, I sent out an email to the assembly a few weeks ago about this, and that these organizations were the ones that were playing with this particle physics, putting chemicals in the sky, and like starting shit in like white pedophile groups and working with the different politicians that were supposed to be watching budgets, watching people's kids, watching the foster care system, getting complaints, stalking and harassing the people that were putting in the complaints, etc., and not doing. So, now you guys are seeing it, but how did that man die? What the fuck? Somebody just clicked off my page. Like, what is this? You guys want to go play with people's kids. You were playing with spell work. You were starting hella shit. But you just started too much shit. And look at this. It says 37 on here. Oh, okay. Remember I told you guys that I broke the coaxial cable? The coaxial cable is one specific for like CCTV and like networks of cameras and stuff like that. And the impact quality of the images. And look at this with the 37. I told you that you really are going to turn that off. So now another thing that's happening here is they are trying to figure out how to turn off the particle physics because the particle physics has everything to do with the spy magic that they put on me and a bunch of other people from space. You guys have to understand, like, people have talked about this. I have emails, text messages, etc., from different people that were impacted by this. So it's no doubt that that's what they were doing. But how are you talking to me from afar? Okay, I understand the science, but there's something otherworldly going on with this at the same time. That's what she's talking about. You guys are playing with the technology, talking about you're communicating with people from space and they're causing this. And those people like barely have anything. And then it's what they're doing in space that's hella dishonorable. Copies of people's kids, like, oh, I've been here since I was 17. I'm 34 now. I just had my second child. And the whole entire time that they had this copy of me going, my babies were being born here, and copies of my babies were over here too. You guys don't understand that these hoes are really getting tortured hella badly in space. And that was like the big mad dash. Oh, we spy on all of them and harass them on the planet. Then one, they'll stop torturing us in space. That fucking didn't work. That really kicked it up another notch. Okay, well, we can get information from them to see how we can stop the magic that got started because we started slavery. That's not going to stop. It went further. I'm coming down into this dimension. What's Palestine? What happened to my body? I'm coming down into this place. What's Biafra? What happened to my body? And then what happened to my family with these rituals that you guys are doing? What is MacArthur Foundation? Who's Ghana? More portals opening. I've come down here. Who's playing with my physical body? And what's all this with period blood and my photos and whores running around with herbs? And they're not a priestess. So you guys started so much that really the big dogs came out, right? Because we have something called third body, the many worlds theory. And they talk about it in physics, but it's one of these souls that went to go get into the computer and told them about this. But it doesn't apply to them. So now that looks like, oh, okay, I'm on this planet. Like, think about a panda bear, a polar bear, and a grizzly bear. A panda bear is the higher self of the grizzly bear. The polar bear is on a similar like structure to the grizzly bear. They're not the same though. So you need to tell me that you can have a grizzly bear on the planet, and then like you need to tell me, do you understand? And you need to tell me that the panda bear is that same exact bear, just his higher self. They even share DNA. Oh, okay. So then there's something too with you guys eating meat and chicken, and these animals are inbred, or the DNA it's in Dufy. It's like a specific force of physics where you're eating things that are likened onto themselves, but not sexually. Now incest will be Dufakanwake. And now another portal's gonna open. Who's doing that down here? And this is what white people are like. They're getting quiet and trying to step back and hide because they themselves open up this portal by playing with black and brown people like that. And they don't want to admit that it's playing with black and brown people that got this shit started. Thank you. So now you know who broke your system. Okay, turn that shit the fuck off. And if there's ever a day that I walk into the store and you're playing with my face on that camera, I'm gonna dog you. So now what's going on here is more chaos has erupted because people are finding out, okay, so that's what these whole, and that's what's getting started. Look at Tesla, car crashes. Okay, yeah, because I've been talking about this, mentioning it, and now you guys see what's been going on. Suicide. Mm-hmm. Woo. Didn't I tell you that they were going to be putting magic for stillbirths? That's an illegal. This relationship is an illegal. Their family helped start the Vietnam Wars. They also played games in the Philippines, and now they're in Cambodia. We're going to deal with this. I told you, they are opening particle physics. They are not playing with people. You will get clapped out if you don't stop. Make sure everyone gets settled out of court. All those court cases you guys played with, open them up and resettle people. And like, okay, but we can't just like do that. Like we cause so much chaos and so much warfare. You can do it with the same speed and dedication you have to play on my channel. You can do it. Look at clapped. Venezuela, their family playing games. Lynchon. Yeah, a police officer smacked. Okay, this is going too far. Yeah, clapped. TV chef smacked because the food will poison you. Oh, they like the expensive stuff. They like this and like that. Perfect. Keep eating me. Good. You get to space. I just want to tell you, you're so disgusting. I'm so happy you died. Yeah, and they put this in TMZ like we have to because this started on Daisy's channel. Have you seen this about particle physics? Whoa. Okay, this we can't put on TMZ. No, something big has to happen for all of them to find out like what happened all at once. Because what happened in that virtual reality has to come out. What Drake did has to come out. What got exposed about all these rappers and their murder, it has to come out. That's why these different radio stations, sorry, these different news channels, they're not posting about this virtual reality. It's something that has to happen, like where I get pulled in for questioning and like this gets put in the media or something gets put on the news to start conversation. But what got put out in the virtual reality has to come out. What got started with the FBI, people watching them having meetings, people getting pulled in for questioning, and we are watching the interrogations, bitch. Oh, hell no. Murders getting started and just watching different murders because something happened with the celebrities that I can't really talk about online, but it has to come out like with this virtual reality and something with having sex in your family. It, it's two things that have to come out, what happened in the virtual reality and then the sex with your family, which what happened with the virtual reality is getting proven now with the murders. It's already proven that having sex in your family bullshit. And it's proving that something very sinister came out in that virtual reality that's hella gully. Some real ratchet shit came out in that virtual reality. And you guys have to understand that these holes in space did not really understand what they were doing. Like, oh, I didn't know that all of them were gonna get pulled into this. Oh yeah, actually, but we set it up for it to be like that. I just wiped my memory. Listen, wait, what? Yeah, but you can slap, kick, beat, shoot, whatever these holes in space. It's called ESP. If I just focus my energy and just clap her, she'll get hit. Or you guys know they have Jet Li, different fighters, um, baseball players, etc. You can take the memory of them swinging that bat and just put it in front of her face. Okay, I see what they're looking for now because that's a wicked, wicked way to live where people are constantly doing that to you. You did something though. Thank you. Yeah, you did something though. So, okay, yeah, but why? How can you reach me? And that's what I'm talking about them going to go hide in different places, playing with different aquatic beings, trying to hide within them and stuff like that and cause chaos and nonsense because they don't want to get hit with ESP or get hit with these, woo, ESP is the least of your problem. Just wait until you start playing with these flowers. Baby, the worst type of magic in space is a black woman. The other, what's even worse than that is the flower that is the black woman. And then what's going on with that is the flower that creates the black woman. Do you understand something here? And then they're running physics in space. And this is what I was talking about. Why you guys keep on seeing my birthday, because all these hoes were playing with magic and they were playing with my portal function to play with my flower. Like, oh, we will have this powerful flower and then we will have a better coding language. Because what they wanted to start doing is bringing down databases from space. Like, oh, they don't have these on the internet. Look at all these letters that we hid in the Civil War. They have this database in space. We can make money off that. Okay, yeah, but they can't touch that because that's our work. Because why would God give you some type of access like that after you started slavery? Because this is what they lost. You see what I'm saying? So they lost all of these abilities and to do this and access this and stuff like that because of the goofy shit that they constantly do and they're constantly getting clapped out. You can take a sword that's shaped like a chainsaw and has a chainsaw blade moving on it and just clap her out. Yeah, people have figured it out. Just clap her the fuck out. That's just done. So now they have ESP from like King Kamehameha, the original Ares, the original War Planet. They have people that's like the whole planets that just meditate ESP all day and just get rid of hoes. Like, where is that coming from? They have no idea like that people know what they did. Because remember, a lot of these bitches want to go play in the dream state. Then when they go back into their body, they wipe their memory of what they're doing. Yes, so they don't know why they're getting smacked out. And then now you see this is being brought to planet Earth. So you mean that that's going to be on planet Earth where we're just going to be getting hit in the head with like chainsaws and stuff? That's what's currently going on. That's why a lot of people are getting killed. A lot of these shootings, you're wondering who shot like that. How did they get in here? The door is locked on either side. There's no one on the camera. It's particle physics that are being ran. Okay, okay, okay. Because you guys are playing with particle physics and you're starting shit with holes from space. Again, I'm going to show you this nigga got smacked out. Hmm. So now, so just turn it off with Palestine. Just turn it off because I'm telling you that IDF, they can really get hit. They can really get hit, but what they're going to do to them is going to be in front of the entire planet, though. Okay, and it's because you guys opened up a big ass portal in everyone's brain and it allowed the magic to go like into hyperdrive. Like, okay, whew, 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 and that's how this got started. So in the next like 3 or 4 years, you're gonna see a bunch of white people like completely gone. Okay, so now, okay, we're gonna be bringing down these different type of websites and stuff like that because you guys see what's going on, and that's what needs to come out. It's about the computer and the code too. That's what they're waiting to come out with because a lot of these people got email upon text upon call. Hi, I want to submit this to the media because this needs to be published. Oh, really? Okay, Daisy. Yeah, 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 yeah. I agree. Okay, I agree. It needs to be out in the media. People need to see about this. A kid switched at birth, but really they need to see about the code and they need to see about what happened with this whole thing with space because we're aquatic and I see it. And what happened with the aquariums? People need to see what happened with the aquarium in every hood that I stepped into in that aquarium. You really don't understand. It was fucking war. How did they get onto the planet? Like, whoa, that Philly aquarium? Hey, baby, I'm telling you, so many people got murdered. That's how those two officers, I showed it on my channel. Two police officers in Philly got killed back to back because these hoes are playing games in space and they think it's cute and they think it's funny. They're playing with particle physics and hella shit got started. They clapped Philly out so badly. Yeah, you hoes are really ridiculous. So, whoa, 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 yeah, it gets gully over there too in white America or white culture. Back to back. Okay, okay. Deputy who lost his battle with cancer. Because you guys are playing in the police and starting shit. And also, there's something too about those four sheriffs that passed away. when they try to put me in jail, everyone is talking about that in LA. That started hella shit, and also too about how they it's something about how they wanted to kidnap one of these rappers, and like, oh, okay, now I get spiritual powers, right? Okay, so we harass them, we plant shit on them, we lie about them, we are saying that they're moving fentanyl and they're not doing that. They're actually making deals with like Bevmo and stuff like that to try to like sell their families alcohol and all that, like go legal, you know? And we're starting hella shit with them, and that's how we get spiritual powers, right? So if I 5250 him for like 4 or 5 days, we can feed him this crazy chemicals. I get spiritual powers. That's what the fuck that they were doing. These white men, they had like a bunch of people that they were targeting, and they got caught hella badly, and a lot of them died. A lot of them are dying now. Yeah, Chinese American neuroscientist dies. Dr. Jane Wing Yu. She went to go play with Xiong. She was playing games with this fucking technology. She was playing games with that Gil Shiokakyo. It's like the devil's playground. It's like something that they play with on the computer to play with that spy technology. They were playing with bones, crushed up bones, and selling them as a filling. And you guys are paying attention to this bitch. What came to play here? This just happened a few days ago. Yes, she lost her laboratory and then she got clapped out. But there was all that they killed. Let me see, Asian professor. What? Ooh, because something came out on my YouTube. So you mean to tell me that the California Endowment, their chief financial officer, he now works at Virginia Tech, and they're funding the creation of these technologies. Somebody got smacked out. Somebody got, because I showed the research article. Somebody got clickety clapped. Done. Over. Yeah, clapped. Sis. Ooh. Whoa. When did this get started? This could be old. Yeah, this is old. Okay, good. But it's this one that I was talking about. This nonsense that they got started. He got clapped out because they were playing with Chiang. And this Professor Jane Yang, yeah, it's her clinical trial testing too. Clinical trial testing and kidnapping hella Asian women, kidnapping hella sweet Asian grandmas to go work in factories and stuff like that, like Temu and Wish, in Asia. Yeah, karma's hitting. Yeah, yeah. Woo. Yo, you could tell they were playing with She on Cold, baby. They were making the fuck off. She was hella rich. Selling bones. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Just put a little calcium, a little bit amalgam. Mix it differently. Okay, that's a better one. Yeah, whoa. What? Cheong and that dog food? Bitch. You guys are so disgusting playing with these animals, starting so much shit. Imagine these like beautiful like puppies, you know, these beautiful animals, and they're eating human meat. It's so fucking disgusting. Yeah, somebody straight like, oh, you're gonna be a vegetarian. And then another thing that's like wrong is that I have several recipes for like way better dog food. You know, because I had a puppy that I rescued and I was like helping her out and she shitted out all that Xiong. She looked so much better. She had better bone density. Her coat was shinier. She had a lot more energy, etc. You know, and I can't do that because white people are like, oh, let's make a business off this and this and this and that, and that's not what this is about. Oh, so that's what they're doing. They're trying to get recipes from space by uploading black and brown people, and then like white people can like build businesses, and that's why all those holes are dying. Good. That's why they're all falling out with like a bunch of cancers and yeah shit going the fuck on. Okay, now I see what they were doing. That's what they were doing. They wanted information from space. It doesn't work like that. Look at this. BBC presenters that have been diagnosed with cancer. What the fuck? Why so many? Yeah, she passed away. She got smacked. Mm-hmm. Clapped. pimple turned out to be cancer. Oh, okay. Okay, I see, Daisy. Whoa. Yeah. El Paso teen and Mexican man killed in motorcycle crash. What's all these crazy ass car accidents? Yeah, well, stuff like that happens all the time. Look at this. Man dies after losing control of vehicle. Then look at this. Vigil held for innocent driver killed in crash. Then look at this. Man dies after crashing into tree in Forest Glen. Okay, because it's the particle physics that you guys are playing with and starting shit. Look at this. Because yeah, bad selling bad wires too, and bad cabling, which is gonna come up in Ethiopia. How they started that. So that's okay. Yeah, that's done. I just wanted to show you guys that, but there was something else that I wanted to pull up here about I have to get on my computer and show you guys this. That's gonna be in the next rest in peace report. There's something going on with soccer players. Like it's soccer and football right now, but basketball had it too. But it's about a bunch of people passing away because their families were hacking and tapping people's phone, like different players, and causing chaos. Like, oh, we got money now, we can like cause wars for these other families. And a lot of football players are passing away, like in the UK and Scotland. In Ireland, a lot of white soccer players are passing away. It's like something really crazy going on. I like saw like 8 deaths, and I was like, what the fuck? Okay, yeah. Mhm. And then I had to just show you guys what happened yesterday. Um, I had to show you what happened yesterday. Yet with the UTF. It was really this though. I saw this 144. I told you they were playing with love spells, right? And then it says Los Compilas, and you guys know what a compilas means, right? It means like a compiler, like to compile, like Los Compilas. Is compilanos, compiling or compiliar, compiled, compilieso, com, com, compiling, compiler, compilia. So with this compilas, you guys know what a compiler is. So the compiler basically is like what the computer like needs in order to process code into software and programs. Now the preprocessor is something that allows the computer and machine to even operate so you can like write code, and then as you're typing out code it goes from like binary and hex to ASIC, etc., to then letters and numbers on your screen. I'm breaking the preprocessor right now. It's one of this a specific octopus and a specific serpent in space are giving me a specific code because of what you guys got started. Like if we break your whole computer, are you gonna turn that shit off? It's it's also for these holes in space to have to learn once and for all. You shouldn't have fucking started what you started playing like that. Slavery, for you to even think that you can travel to this far place and travel to that far place and play games and like we have something that's gonna help us. Oh, so you're the one that started this in the first place. Like, yeah, I just had a little bit of this because I knew you were gonna come ask me for it. So they're going and traveling to far places to try to find this to wipe their memory and that to activate this and that. Once you lose your melanin, that's done. Once you start shit with the high priest, high priestess, that's done. You guys got these people's their kids in slavery and they were eating pork. They were eating chitterlings. Oh, hell no. It's permanently over, right? So I say that to say they have to keep learning that that's not something that they're gonna do. And no, you can't use white people to start that either. Like they're not getting shit either. You see how they're getting clapped the fuck out with cancers and I can't move and chemical servers and we're getting Louis bags and well, I just got these new pair of Air Maxes, you guys. Let me see. These I got these ones. They were only $40. Oh, okay, they're not on here. Yeah, they're not on here. So so now let's go ahead and we'll move. Once I don't want to show you guys where I got them from because that's like it's jug, but I got them for $40, and they're really nice, right? So I say that to say I just took a picture of this because like I constantly finding like piles and stuff, but all of them were like in Shein bags, right? Like they were like brand new, like packed clothes. I was like, oh, this is nice. I wish I can give this to somebody that I know, that's like that size, et cetera, et cetera. I'm always finding stuff because the chemical server. So I say that to say, yeah, that's okay. It's cool. Look, do I? Okay, sorry. I just had like to get checked in space. Like, oh, don't show certain things so that these companies don't get robbed or get like a specific technology put on their system where like part of their revenue is getting like trafficked to different places. So I say that to say, now you guys have seen this bullshit on my page. So with the las compilas, right? The compiler and preprocessor getting broken. The las compilas, right? Look at what was on the back of that truck. It's the same car. Same car. Look at the back. Yeah. Ella mi cuida. What does that mean? Oh, about this Asian lady, by the way, and that part of physics, that's a part of it. Remember I talked about the suicide? Ooh. Look at this. And didn't I tell you that the Chinese are going to end up getting caught up and set up? Yeah, and they were starting hella shit, but the whites were starting more shit, but they have sex in their family, so ooh, they went off on China. Okay, let's show her. Right. Oh, she's married to a white. Okay. Oh, our men are leaving us and they're marrying Asians. Okay, that's okay. Okay, okay, whatever. Yeah, having sex in their family, like I don't want to do that anymore and stuff like that. And a lot of these white men were getting healing with these Asian women, so they started a bunch of shit. Yeah. So, wow, God guides me. She takes care of me. That's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, and that's a message for a lot of you guys. Just be careful with the shit that you start and what you like conjure up. Now, something else is gonna end up coming out. This is gonna come up in like a different situation. But it was so funny because I saw a police car tonight and it had like 44 on it because hella people are getting arrested over those love spells. And then look at this with the license plate 37 and 313. So ridiculous. This is gonna come up again with people getting robbed. Especially remember you guys know I put something out like, oh, who uploaded all the Bay Area rappers, but in that I was talking about how the to virtual reality, how in that other people got uploaded and then they were playing games of everyone's cannabis business and Slurricane, but yeah, you guys know that song? Slurricane, strong enough to rev an engine, man. You guys know that song? That's a bass song. And then look at the cannabis name, right? But this, the cannabis that this is, it was robbed from somebody, you know? So just be careful when you guys are buying cannabis. Some of you guys are like, nah, I can't buy that weed. It's not bad, but it was from, oh, okay, they stole from dude, so I just can't buy that because they stole from dude. So I just wanted to come on here and give you guys like a background into particle physics, more people dying, and the fact that this is gonna like completely like exponentially go into. Let me see the statistics that they're gonna put down. Uh, okay. Woo. Whoa. Call me Big Mac. I let that bread triple. Yeah, something's about to triple, baby. Something's about to triple, quadruple, and really get hit. So, so now what's going on here is there's gonna be a they're trying to figure out what statistic to put. Like, oh, it's just because like I need to get in the laboratory and teach people how to make this new cremation powder so that we can start doing more cremations, and then also to better funeral care. It's like a few things that I'm supposed to be like putting out. So they're like, okay, how fast can she get this put out? What do you mean? She's okay. There's a laboratory right there. Yeah, but you see what they're doing to my physical body. They're harassing her and they're stalking her, and then all her money they steal. Okay, okay, so we're gonna do the computer first. Okay, okay, yeah, we can put that out, and then people can, move their internet and stuff like that. Okay, that solves one problem. Okay, that will maybe bring the finances. We'll give her this platform. Okay, are you sure you're ready for that? What? They all have money. Okay, but they're gonna harass her again. That's fine. That'll be handled. Oh, that's true. Okay, so we can do that, and then we can start this funeral care. Okay, but I want more bodies dropping on this planet, and Kusa Jr., I'm gonna hold you accountable. Oh my God. Okay, so but I'm supposed to be anchoring Google and that this substance so that when they leave the planet, they go to Treasure number 8 for the Duai, aka hell that they're going to. That's very true. That substance is still traveling forward. Let me see where we are with that. Okay, we're only in Treasure number 4 with this substance. Okay, so this is what we'll do, and this is how they're planning in space for bodies. Yeah, bitch. You thought you were about to do what with holes?